Um, it was a hard-fought game. I'm really proud of our guys' effort. There's certainly no moral victories involved. We wanted to come in here and compete against what is a heck of a basketball team in Michigan, and we did. I was proud of the guys. I think it really came down to the turnover part of things. That was our number one key coming into the game, was to try and stay away from the live ball turnovers. And they got 20 points off of our live ball turnovers, and that was off of our turnovers to our 8. We only had 8 points off of turnovers. So, and that really keyed the end of that first half there. That's what also got them going. So, all the credit in the world to them. They're a great defensive team. They're just a little too much for us today.
Coach, talk about how big of it was with Josh being in foul trouble all game.
Well, we had to battle that. We had to battle foul trouble with him as well as Squeaky. And so it was a bit of a balancing act. But I was pretty happy. We've got a real young team, and I thought Patrick Emmerling came in and gave us some real nice minutes. He rebounded the ball real well. I thought he played pretty good defense. He's been coming along nice. So even though there wasn't as much offensive things, there's what Josh could normally give us. I thought Pat did a real nice job, and we had to move JP, Jared Prenny, over to the threesome as well. So it was a bit of a juggling act. We had more than him in foul trouble, but I thought that the guys that came in did a nice job. It hurts. You only have 2 seniors out there. It hurts when one of them's not out there, of course. But it wasn't like the guys coming in behind him didn't play real well.
Coach, Alan Gerald, Rivals.com, Bronco Blitz. We held their front court, their starting front court, Teskey and Agi Brazdeikis, to 7 points. And I thought that's where we might have troubles, is down low, but it seemed like we played good defense. What do you attribute that to? Was it Seth or a combination of things?
Yeah, I think a little bit of everything. I mean, Seth certainly helps. I mean, he's kind of our version of Teskey. And I think Teskey's just, I love that kid. I love watching. I didn't like him today, but I love watching him. And because he's so good in ball screen defense, he's so tall. You get inside, he doesn't foul. I think Coach Beeline and his staff, they do a terrific job in teaching their kids not to foul when you get in there. So you have to earn every point when you get in there. We tried to do the same thing today. We got a little too handsy with our guards. In there, we put him on the free throw line too much.
I think Flowers came in with a chip, and you just kind of talk about how he played.
Well, he kind of wakes up with a chip. That's kind of him, and we don't like to say chip in Kalamazoo a lot, by the way. But that's still he's a confident kid. He's a confident player. He hadn't played in really 2 years. His senior year, he was injured and sat out the year. And then last year he played. We had a really good point guard, Thomas Weiler, and he played behind him. He kind of split time behind him, and was dealing with some personal stuff back home in terms of tragedy. And his mom passed away at the end of the year, so he kind of had 2 lost years in there. So this is really his 10th game in for the most part in 2 years. He played real well out of career high at Youngstown last week, and then came back in today and beat that career high. So he's not scared of the moment. I like having guys like that on our side. Yes.
Matthews, just talk about him. Both halves seem to be the key player for them.
Yeah, he was. The ball just seemed to find him. We could play really good defense. We had some good defensive possessions going. And the ball found him. A couple of times, a big, huge 3 there. Towards the end there, and so he's in our matchup for him was Josh, who was in foul trouble. So it was kind of a tough thing for us there. But I thought he was terrific, and then Simpson. Of all the times he decides to hit threes, that it's we were playing off of him. He hit the first, and we were like, it's okay, guys. He hit the second one, and we were like, hang in there. After he hit the third one, our guy that was guarding was like, do you want me to go get him now? Yeah, we probably had to go get him. Those I thought, but they just hit big shots when they needed to. And then they got their free throw problem worked out. They hit their free throws in the second half. That kind of kept us in there in the first half with them missing their free throws.
Coach, obviously a loss is a loss, but talk about what a game like this does to the confidence of your guys.
I don't know. I mean, again, we're real young, and we didn't, we didn't come here I'm not big on moral victories, that kind of thing. We came here to compete. We just didn't get the result that we wanted to. Again, it's all the credit. Well, I thought it was a really good game. I thought that the two teams really went at each other. And this group here that you saw compete with the 5th-ranked team in the nation, we're just 2 weeks removed from losing to South Carolina Upstate at home. And so for us, it's about growth. And we got, like I said, we got a lot of young guys that haven't got a lot of time, and they're trying to find themselves. So confidence, I hope so. I hope so. I guess we'll find out. In about 2 to 3 months.
Coach, it seems, getting back to the SC Upstate and the Michigan game, obviously we played better in one game than the other. Do you think there's anything to the notion of playing up to your competition or down to your competition at all?
No, I really love this group that I have this year.
Okay.
It's an incredibly coachable group, high energy. They give energy to each other.
Okay.
They're energy givers, not energy sappers.
Okay.
It's a very connected group, and so no, I don't think that's it at all. It has more to do with experience. And there's no way you can magically just tap somebody on the head and say you're experienced now. They have to live through some of these things. This is as much of an experience as the South Carolina Upstate game was. So it's all part of growth. It's all part of getting ready for MAC play. We like playing a difficult schedule. We have to turn around and go to Dayton on Wednesday, and hopefully we can learn some things from this game that'll help us get ready for the next week. We've got Milwaukee coming in at the end of the week also.
Four total assists, is that anything that concerns you?
No, that's Michigan.
Okay.
That's Michigan. Michigan does not help a lot. They do a great job of guarding. We told our guys this is why Mike was, if Mike could have more assists and less points if Michigan helps. Their defense stays at home. They really believe strongly in the metrics of the game, and so they play a lot of defense without fouling. Out on the perimeter, they leave you on an island. Those guys do a really good job of guarding the ball and make you take tough twos. But they don't help a lot. So when you drive, normally you can kick it out, find somebody. They don't leave their men. So there's not a lot of places to pass the ball off to. They do a really good job of that. It's just their style, their system. It's a good one.